Hey, it's Big Game James McCarty back for another Gate City Bank Frisco fan cam live from my hotel room right now. About to go actually out to the tailgates and start to hang out with some of the fans from NDSU, Montana State, and get ready for kickoff at 6 p.m. this evening for that FCS National Championship game between the Bison and Bobcats. But before that, I wanted to take you on a little bit of an adventure with the athletic director of North Dakota State, Matt Larsen, also a part of the NCAA committee, where he talks a bit about the committee now seeding 16 teams this year versus 8 the last handful of years, and then also his excitement and the committee's excitement for being able to put up the FCS championship game on ESPN at 6 p.m. in front of a nationally televised audience in a primetime game specifically, and what that means for the subdivision. And so here's that conversation right now.
And then just a couple things quick about selection. Obviously, this year was very different with seeding 16, something that as a committee in the NCAA, we've worked on the last couple of years of trying to get that through. And I think this year it was definitely had more of that national tournament feel. Puts a lot greater weight on the regular season. That matters. Opportunities to be able to host those first round games is really important. And the one thing I would say is it was a little different in our process in the media in the selection room. And we're always trying to look at ways to improve that process, and really like the way it went this year. But we look at when you go into that last weekend, there's so many meaningful games still that are going to impact bracketing, seeding, who gets into the field, and ways that we can look at that day and really start evaluating teams earlier in the day. But again, really pleased with the process and the way it went down. And then in terms of the championship, I think we've seen some really good games. I truly believe as a committee the best 24 teams or the most deserving 24 teams made the bracket this year, and I think we saw a great championship throughout. And then finally, just really excited about the opportunity to play in primetime on Monday night. That was something new for this year. Over the last couple of years, we've, as a committee in the NCAA and our partner in ESPN, have talked a lot about trying to find a home for the FCS championship game where we're not going up against the NFL or other large sporting events. And so to be on Monday night in prime time on ESPN is something that I know the committee's really excited about, and I think it's going to put FCS football on a really good stage. And I shared with some media folks yesterday, and I think anecdotally you heard a lot from fan bases and media outlets this year and I think some of the I know Ty and Dave Lentz have some viewership numbers, but I think you saw those numbers go way up over the course of the last couple of years, and I think you heard from a lot of people of the purity of FCS football. One, the quality of games, the quality of talent, but you see players who are out there playing for their teammates, playing for their institution, playing for their state in a lot of cases, and I think that's what's special about FCS football. So to be able to highlight that on national TV on Monday is something we're really excited about. So